Minecrafters. This is Wednesday, November 26th, 2025, the day before Thanksgiving. Shout out to everybody. This is the Big Red 1967, that little guy right there with the red hair on the right side. Just wanted to read over this real quick before I log in. It says Dragon Ball Z DLC. Battle as your favorite Dragon Ball Z character in this explosive DLC. Master iconic moves, battle in legendary arenas from the series, and see who dominates the battlefield. Play solo, co-op, and PvP modes. So just if you guys are into that, it's available. All right, I'm going to log in real quick, and I got two new members that I didn't get onto the honor hall last week. Murph Dog and BBS. I'm going to put you guys in there today. So let's get this day started. Welcome aboard, guys. Again, good afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Wednesday, November 26th, 2025 on the Big Red 1967. We are live here with Waldo at the Fletcher building. That's about to be hopefully get the roof going. I don't want to say finished because I don't want to jinx myself. I'm trying to get it finished today. Let's check the audio real quick. Nice. Okay. Let's go over the National Day calendar also, and let's see who you share your birthday today with. Today is Sarah Moore Grimp's birthday, 1792. Activist considered to be the mother of the women's suffrage movement. William H.T. Walker, born this day 1816, Major General of the Confederate Army. Ellen G. White, born this day 1827, co-founder of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Robert Batty, born this day 1828, surgeon who pioneered the surgical removal of a woman's ovaries. Good Lord. Mary Edwards Walker, born this day 1832, Civil War surgeon and only woman to receive the Medal of Honor award. Interesting. Bat Masterson, now there's a name. Born this day 1853, Wild West Sheriff in Dodge City. And Willis Carrier, for those in Florida, probably really should have a statue for this guy. Born 1876, inventor of the air conditioner. All right, let me just keep moving on. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of famous people born today. National Taiwan Day, National Jukebox Day, National Cake Day. So, folks, get out your cakes, your jukebox, your ties, and happy birthday if you're born today, November 26, 2025. And that's your National Day calendar, folks. I'm not feeling my super best right now. I got a little bit of irony. About a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I went to the VA For this, I used to be a cigarette smoker, so they're nice enough because of as long as you served in the military for 2 years, your health care is taken care of for you. So I served in the Coast Guard back in the early '80s, and I didn't know I had health benefits. And when I came to Florida, I got skin cancer, and I couldn't afford $10,000 getting basal cell carcinoma removed, and the VA took care of me, and they told me about my benefits. And I was in my 20s when I left. I never paid attention to if I had benefits. I just always assumed that you had to be retired to have benefits from the military, and that's not true. As long as you serve 2 years, you're covered. So I went last 2 weeks ago to go for a CAT scan on my lungs because I used to be a cigarette smoker, and on the way out, there was a thing for flu shots. I got the flu shot, and guess what? The irony is, about a week later, I got the flu. I'm an Uber driver, so it could be, one of my passengers, but my arm's still sore from where they shot me, and I feel horrible. And I got, like a sinus infection. It feels like a sinus infection. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can today with this stream, but I am not. I haven't been feeling good since the weekend. It's been just horrible. So bear with me, guys. I don't want to bring you guys down, but just let you know how long I can stream for today. It's crazy, man. Freaking crazy. All right, Murph and BSS, you guys are going to get some statues in your honor. Put, I guess BSS. I might have to. Yeah, I might have to take that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to leave that podium in or take it out. I'm going to put you over here, dude. I'm going to have to remove all this stuff eventually once this gets all filled up. All right, and I need some signs. Okay. Oh, just happened to have two signs. So I hope you guys had a good week. For those of you in the States, Thanksgiving Eve is today. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, where we get together with family and friends to give thanks and remember all the good times and what we're thankful for. And kind of harks back to the time of the Pilgrims, when the Pilgrims were new to Plymouth Rock in the New England area, and it was the winter time. And thankfully, earlier in that year, they met up with Native Americans who shared how to grow crops like corn, and they got together around the fall time before winter to celebrate one last dinner before winter set in. And we reenact that memorialize that every November, at the end of November, here in the States. I'm trying to find the two people's name. Okay, BBS Pro Z. BBS. Well, I'm going to put Murph here because Murph was before BBS. Murph. And for those wondering what the heck I'm doing, um, Murph, two H's, dog. Um, I always give give statues to, I'm going to put, I know you didn't capitalize it, Murph, but I want to do it. I give people statues for those who are my followers or subscribers as a way of saying thank you for following my stream. And I call this group the Red Rider Group. So let me see. Gonna see what goes first. I think the ink goes first, and then the glow ink. There we go. Murph Dog. Do the same thing for BBS, and I believe BBS is a streamer. I caused his stream last week before I called it the end of the stream. I always try to do a raid before I leave, and before I end the stream, I should say. Uh, BBS Pro Z. BBS. BS. The music you're hearing is I have a jukebox in the building next to here, which is the tavern, and that's what you're hearing. Prosy. Okay, that's not all capitals. Actually, it's probably pros, right? Nah, yeah, I guess it would be. Okay. And whoever just joined, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. I'm streaming live right now on Twitch, and I think I just got someone just popped in. So hello. I'm adding statues to these guys who just became followers and or subscribers to my stream. It's free, but if I see your names listed, I will give you a statue. Um, um, okay, I'm gonna do two of those. And I was just mentioning that I'm a little bit under the weather, so forgive me if I'm a little out of it today. Um, and I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today, but I'm going to do my very best because I felt bad I didn't stream on Monday. Monday, I actually had to get some stuff done that was unexpected. I had to get that done. That was an emergency. Nothing serious, but like clerical stuff I had to get done. And that's out of the way. Everything's good to go now. But, like I said, I'm an Uber driver. One of the unfortunate what do you call that? One of the unfortunate things of being an Uber or rideshare driver is you could get a cold or the flu, depending on time of year, whatever. And man, I am feeling horrible, but I'm muddling through. I will get this stream done today if it kills me. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm thinking positive. Oh yeah, don't crouch when you do this, because then it'll pose the armor stand. Man. So, hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Keep it up with everything. How I've been surviving this not feeling good. I've been playing Call of Duty. Oh my God! If it wasn't for that, every time I start, a match starts, I completely forget that I don't feel good. And as soon as the match is over, it's like, holy God, what was I thinking? Uh, but it got me through it, and I might have to do it 2 more days of this, and then Friday I'll be back out doing my ride share. Did I get the whole? Yeah. Okay. I cannot get over it. I mean, it's the irony of it. I got a flu shot, so I wouldn't get sick. That's the irony. Usually, there's side effects from a flu shot, but it only usually lasts for a day. It doesn't last for 2 weeks. Well, actually, what happened was I wasn't feeling sick last week. It started over the weekend, so I might have gotten sick from someone. I don't know. But my arm is sore, so that's exactly where they give me the shot, is where my arm is sore. I don't know. I'm still we call that. I'm pro vaccinations, so I think it's a very responsible thing to do. Um, when I was a truck driver, though, I never know when I was going to be called to go out and start driving, and I didn't want to be sick. Because when you get a shot, you're probably going to get sick for a little bit, and that's why I was never keen on the idea. But now, since I'm a rideshare driver, yeah, I'm a big pro. Yeah, definitely get your shots. It's up to you. It's up to the individual, but in my opinion, I say get your shots. All right, so BBS Pros, and Murph Dog, you guys are now proud members of the Red Rider group, and that's what this honor hall is for. These are the viewers that I've seen the names listed, and hopefully one day I'll have a lot of comments. And I saw this on Waddles. He's a Minecrafter stream, Waddles, and he would always stand in the library going over the comments. And hopefully one day, that's what the library is down below. That's what I'm building. And hopefully this honor hall will keep going all the way down into the library. I'll have the statues maybe lining the stairwell going down, and then all the stuff in here. Here's the library. You can see the bookshelves over there. What I did was, I'll show you in a second. I have a creeper farm, and while I'm waiting for the creepers to spawn, I have a auto fish farm, and you get enchanted books while you're fishing, and anytime the books, uh, well, all the items come through here, and I have an LA that will, if a book comes in, an LA will grab it and put it into the bookshelves. Not actually physically put it in the shelves, but the LA will grab the book and put it in the pipeline, and then the pipeline feeds it into all these. I have hoppers connected to all the bookshelves, and then the books will just, they don't sort. The books just randomly go into the shelves until it fills up. And I might have, that's the problem. I might have to go sort the books after they fill up. So, but I have librarians. This isn't finished yet, so I got a lot to do in this place. But I'll show you the creeper farm. Also, a shout out to VDavy 2015 and Rejected Penny 14. These guys actually monetarily contributed to my stream, which wasn't necessary, but much or greatly appreciated. All right, so right up there, that's a flying ship, and in the blimp area is the creeper farm, and I actually have a auto fishing farm right by the creeper farm, and comes right down that pipe, and the pipe goes right into the library. Here's a bee farm, my regular farm, shepherd's hut up there with the stables, and the Fletcher. Well, I gotta put this iron back. And the Fletcher building is what we're doing for Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving or November project is right over there. As you see the resin blocks on the top, they're from a creaking farm, Pale Garden. And we're going to go over to the witch hut today and get more resin, because I am completely out of resin, and that needs a lot of resin for blocks. So let's go back over to the Fletcher house, and see how am I doing with rockets. Okay, looking good. Wings looking good. All right. And oh, you know what? Before I go, because I'm gonna have to go in hard mode, I'm gonna need food. So let's go get some chicken. That's while the foxes are hanging out at my lava chicken farm. Lava chicken. What? That's a lava hat right there, buddy. Good afternoon, sir. That's the Fletcher, by the way, that we're building a house for. Every once in a while, this gets stuck, so you have to push this button. Push the button. There we go. There we go. Come on. Usually works. My button's stuck. Oh, there we go. Where's that Fletcher at? Wait a minute. Where did he go? There's my puppy. What's his name? Norm, because this is a tavern. Where did the Fletcher go? He was just... The Fletcher's gone. So the chicken cooker pops out little babies, and when they get older, that's when the lava hits them. Food source, you know. Is this the Fletcher? I think this is the Fletcher. Yep, Hiawatha, November 24th, 2023. That's when he was born. He's the Fletcher. He's going to be, that's his new, that's where we're building the house for. Let's grab some chicken, because I'm going over to that creaking farm, and in hard mode. Okay, this place kind of lags when I get over here. Because I guess because of the music, the chickens. Look at all that chicken. And then this area here, I'm going to try to set this up for fishermen. So it's going to be like a fishing area, fishing village with docks and stuff over here. That's why it's just these big posts going down with nothing attached. Artists call that blocking in. And that's exactly what we do here in Minecraft. I'll grab a little shut-eye, and we'll get over to the witch hut. hard hard mode right now, but I like it in daytime. I can see better. And you know what? Well, I want to go over there because I want to check my whatchamacallit, shulker boxes to see what I need to take with me. That's the cleric tower over here, and this is the Fletcher hut. Fletcher is the guy who makes arrows, bows and arrows. Coming from the French, flèche, meaning arrow, I believe. I looked it up. I'm like, where do they get the word Fletcher from? And I think it comes from a Nordic word as well, and then the French took it. Oh, look at that. Let's see how much more we have. Nice. Nice, very nice. I think I have to cook that up. Yep. Alrighty then. Let's grab these. See what I can make out of this. Yeah, see, not a whole lot. I'm going to have to go and use that farm to get some more of these. I was looking up blocks that are compatible with these color-wise, and one Minecrafter used pale oak, which was pretty slick. So if I don't have enough, I could mix the resin in with the pale oak. You know, I don't know why. You know why? Thanksgiving, brown and orange. That's why I think I went this route. Brown and orange. Oh, this is wrong. Actually, how did I do this side? Yeah, I think I went to what? That's how I did it. Yeah, and then he put the next. Wait a minute. Let me go over and see how. Well, let me grab if there's a shulker over here, and then I'll go over before we leave to check if that's the way I'm going to be mounting this. I'm going to throw this stuff in. Well, let's see if I have any more stuff made yet. No, it's going to take a little bit. All right. And while we're over there, maybe I will get some pale oak trees. So that way, if I don't have enough to finish this today, I'll just finish the roof out with pale oak, which is like a white block. I'm just curious to how I did the pattern over here. I love this type of build, like the. Oh boy, I see. So I didn't even use steps. I just used straight blocks. I see. Well, we'll try to make it work. If not, we'll do this pattern. See how the shadow, like the dark shadow, hits up against the block and stuff? Makes it really, gives you that real 3D look. Dimensionality, if that's the word? Trying to get better at navigating the rockets. And like I said, this is a cleric tower, so a lot of clerics live here. Reason being is I was trying to make some redstone builds, and you can buy redstone from clerics. Now this is the Nether. If you're not used to my stream, and this is what they call a Nether hub. It's kind of like a subway you build into the Nether. For every 8 blocks of the every 8 blocks of the Nether is 1 block of the overworld. So you travel really fast through the overworld by going through the Nether, which is it runs parallel with the overworld. So if Bedrock Edition, if you have a map of the overworld, you can pretty much navigate the Nether because it's, if you understand, it's like the mirror of the overworld. Doesn't look like the overworld, which is where we were just at, but the paths or the if you look at like a grid pattern or whatever, it matches the overworld. But for every 8 blocks of the Nether is 1 block of the overworld. So you can go really fat. You can go really far in the overworld by traveling through the Nether, and that's why I try to make these hubs, what they call these hubs, the ice roads, kind of like a subway system for traveling the overworld. Just trying to find the time and the uh, the will to actually start decorating down here because it's so, I don't know, it'd just be so monotonous throwing all these bricks down here. But I guess if you had the time, throw some music, throw some music on, just wanted just to not think about anything, get into a meditative state. Yeah, man, you can really go at it. But, um, right. So I'm telling you, I'm not feeling right. So for a second there, I had to think why am I here in the first place? So this is the witch uh, witch hut slash haunted mansion themed area. So originally this was just a witch farm, but why just to have a witch farm, right? So I decided to turn the witch farm into a haunted mansion like Disneyland. I am in Florida, so I should do Disney World, but it was easier for me to do this than the Disney World mansion. So at the top, well, okay, so on the bottom, this is a swamp, and on the bottom used to be a witch hut, and I built over top of it and made a bubble elevator goes to the top, and I think it's about 40 blocks distance. That's whenever you do a farm, that's how far you got to be away from the spawner, about 40 blocks or so. And the witches go up. You have to stay there though. It's called an away from keyboard farm, AFK farm, and you stand at the top. The witches come up, have a trident that gets pushed around by pistons, and they get vanquished or killed, and their drops go into a storage area in the bottom. So what I did over Halloween is I made these minecart rails that go from there all the way over to the Pale Oak Farm. Well, Creeker Farm. Here's a mob from the Pale Oak Forest, and that's what that farm is at the top. There's a heart of the forest thing at the top there, and at nighttime, when you turn that on, the creekers will spawn in that little area near that heart. And then I also have a pistons which break up the creekers, and then we get the resin from it. So it's like my resin farm. What we're standing on here is a steamboat, just like they have at Disneyland, and it used to have it in Disney World. And it was called the Rivers of America. And I'm trying to make this a whole park area, like an amusement park thing. But it's a slow process. It's getting there. I can show you a little bit of the theming I have over here. So, kind of like a Halloween theming thing. So I have like we call this Grim Reaper. Got the sickle, Grim Reaper, made out of anvil and hopper and banners, dyed banners, pattern thing. You can do that from a shepherd's, or what do you call that? The shepherd's workstation. I forget what they call that thing. Then we have like a hand. This is from the ancient city. And we have the spooky hand, which has a uh, shrieker from the ancient city. This thing, if you get close, sends the signal over there, and that makes that thing scream. I got some candles in there. I got a mud farm over here because I was using that to build the basement of that place. Here's Nightmare, and here's the witch farm. I kind of turned off the shriekers in here because it was getting a little ridiculous. But I I have storage down here. That's where all the drops go from the farm. And I'll show you that thing up top in a little bit. I don't know if I have any more pale oak saplings. I know I planted. Whoop! There you go. I can't grow these things in my farm because they get really thick like that, and my wood farm wouldn't be able to handle that. So I'd have to grow it and then chop it down to get the blocks to go with the resin. All right, since it's getting near dark time, not nighttime, let's fly over to the creeking farm or resin farm. See if we can get ourselves creekers, resin, whatever comes first. So you pop yourself in here. Ooh. Okay, take the ladder up. All right. Let me see if I can get my sword just in case. Now this should be right. Right, put my helmet on. Hopefully we're not going to die. Go into hard mode. Doesn't matter because this is not hardcore, so that if I die, I'll respawn. But I don't want to lose my stuff. It'll be here on the ground, hopefully. If this thing gets a hold of me. Oh, I gotta turn this thing on. Shoot. There's gotta be a switch here. Darn it. Where's my switch? I think this turns the heart on. Oh, here he comes. Oh, there he goes. There we go. He always goes to the wrong spot. I haven't used this in a while, so this farm tends to not work 100%. You gotta get in the right spot, or they spawn. They don't spawn in the right spot. You can see them right there. So take the trident. They should be pushed. See the orange particles? That's the resin. Tell you, these guys are resilient, man. I wonder if I can. There we go. I wasn't sure if I could reach it. It's taking a lot of damage out of my trident, though. Come on, man. Must be a couple of creepers in one spot. I don't know. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Comes another one. It's just the same one. It's the same one. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I gotta be careful because mobs could spawn over here. Let me go into peaceful mode real quick. Oh, that was too close. I gotta figure out where do I have to stand on here. Let's try. I don't know if I have to be in the front here or it's like down here. All right, let's try this again. I'm sure you're probably like, "What's the point, man? Why even bother?" You know? Eh. Now I gotta figure out where he spawned at. It sounded like there was one here. There he go. Oh, one just spawned. Gotta gotta figure out where he's at. He should, oh, come on. Where is he? He's on the outside. Oh, no. There you go. That's what you should be hearing. You know something? I'm not sure if there was supposed to. I don't think there was a trident up there or not, but I thought the piston was supposed to break them. Darn it. I'm gonna have to relook that video on how to make this farm. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, he's destroying my. I have to go to the outside there. Well, it's not interesting. Oh, come on. What the heck? Alright. Peaceful mood, then hard mood again. Until I find the right spot where to sit. Oh, he's on top. Jeez. Yeah, I might have to review how to do this farm again. Could have sworn this was the spot to sit. Oh, is he? Oh no. Darn it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Maybe that farm got messed up or something from an update. That's not supposed to be. Oh my God. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to review this farm. Let me grab a little shut eye. Ooh, XP balls. I need that for my. While I'm looking it up, you know what? Let's go over to the witch farm. That way, I can get my XP back. While I'm looking up on this video, I need some blocks because something could easily come and get me here. Do some redesigning. Obviously, I have new blocks on me. Did I bring that shulker? And I didn't bring the shulker. Great. What is this called? The loom. That's what it is, a loom. Yeah, I'm going to have to use these temporarily. Is that snow? Maybe I'll use the snow. That way, while I'm trying to get XP from the farm, I don't get whacked by a stray mob. Okay, hopefully if I can just, and then I gotta put the, oh, I didn't turn that button on. Shoot. It's going to get a little loud. I might have to turn the volume down so you guys don't hear the clanking of this trident. Bear with me, guys. Doesn't matter if it's daytime here, because I'll be darned. It was right, it was right there the entire time. There we go. So, this here. All right, going to, oh, I gotta put this slab back. See if I can turn the volume down so you guys don't hear that clanking. All right, see how that is. It's still a little irritating. Ah, come on. There we go. Should be better. Haha. All right, and I should have went into hard mode. Just bear with me for a little bit until I figure out how I get this creek and farm thing to work again, and I'll be right back. At least you can look out here. So I'll be right back, guys. Give me about 3 minutes to review the video, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Oh, shoot, let me turn the volume. Hold on. Darn it. Okay. Yeah, the farm was missing a trident. I needed a trident for that creaking farm. And I guess you were noticing some witches pop in every once in a while. Let me go into. See what, it's still daylight out. Um, Here comes another witch. And I noticed too the Creaking Farm is by Silent Whisperer, Wisperer, and he did an update because of the past updates during the summer. The farm has been glitching, but I can tell you why it wasn't working today. And the other day was I didn't have a trident inside the chamber. It was missing a trident, just like this has a piston trident killer, which is a trident being pushed around by pistons. That's what was missing. That's why my creaking farm wasn't working properly. Um, so I just got to throw a trident in there, and I guess I'm going to have to go into peaceful mode. I was hoping to get more XP. But they've kind of nerfed the witch farm. It used to really crank out the witches, but Mojang I think kind of nerfed this, where he doesn't produce as many as they used to. I tell you, the best farm to go all around is the gold farm. If you can make a gold farm, you get instant XP always, and get your mending, all my equipment, armor and tools and weapons all have mending enchants. So you see a little green line, and when you get XP, those green XP balls, it heals the mending enchantment. Takes those balls and fixes or heals all your equipment. So you don't. Normally, if you don't have that enchant, if you don't have mending, they will just break. So what you have to do is go to a grinding stone, use two tools, grind them together, and you get into a good one, one good one. Or you go to a anvil and just use the material that built the tool, and then you can get it repaired. That's what happens if you don't have the mending enchant. All right, let's go into peaceful mode. I'm going to get my, and I'm going to change the audio back because I want to hear that creaker. Because the creaker, if you've never come across the creaker before, the creaker will basically, if you're not looking at it, will come up all the way behind you, and when you look at it, it'll stop. But if you don't look at it fast enough, the thing it comes up and whacks you, and it's pretty powerful. And that note you that musical note means the items that I picked up from this farm. Oh, please tell me I didn't just lose my slab. Turn these all back into blocks. That's the that's the you call that the well, let me see if I can pick up my trident. Hold on. There we go. I bet you I lost my slab. Bet it went down. It's okay, because I said so. uh, like I, I don't feel good. Like, and I say in the back of my head, like, I can do this. I can do this. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And it's like, it's like slow torture. But I'm doing this. I am doing this. I'm very, like, once I get something in my head, I do it until it's done. See, there's the slab. If I don't put that back up there, I'm going to forget. I think that's why I got stuck with this trident to begin with, I think. Is that I was trying to work on this creeker farm before, and I needed that trident. Long story short, here we are. And there you have it. Come on, man. Welcome to my world, my friends. Sorry for sharing my curse with you guys, but it's a thing. It's karma. Sorry for sharing my karma, but it's a thing. Believe me, folks, karma is real. It's a real thing. Be careful what you do. There are consequences. Okay, pop that in here. Boom. All right, we're going to fly. Hopefully my rocket's last. We're going to fly back over to the Creaking Farm. I'll show you what I'm talking about. The, excuse me. Whew, that was a close one. I had really bad, had a bad coughing fit. Okay, where am I? Why am I sitting suspended in space? Okay, this is pretty weird. There we go. Got caught in a rail. There we are. Let me turn that thing off. So what that basically does, oh, I get, you know what it is? I thought that it pushes, um, this is called the heart of the oak or the forest, and once it's inside two pale oak tree trunks, then it's activated, especially at night. So I just left it together. So when nighttime happens, it'll come on, automatically if you're here. But the trident, my point of that was you can actually push that with a piston. You can push that in when you want to activate it, but I didn't. I didn't do that. So you take the trident. Let's see, it's supposed to. Okay, right there. There we go. See, this is the one with loyalty. This is one not. You take this, you push it right there. Boom. And then you turn this on. There you go. So now if a creaking gets in there, it's going to hit that trident and then it should die. That's why it wasn't working. And I can't be looking at it. So let's go into hard mode again. And if I don't watch it, it should be okay. That's a good sound. I don't know how long it takes, but uh, it's supposed to. I didn't think it took that long. Did he die? I hope he died. Um, I don't hear that crunching sound anymore. Check the. Not sure if that's from him or not, but so when the creaking gets in there, all that resin, those particles attach to the tree, and then the pistons uh, knock it off the tree into the hopper. That's how this thing works. That's the system. I only get one guy. Maybe I gotta be up here. Oh, no. That's it. Maybe he spawned down below. Alright, let's go into peaceful mode. It should reset. He's right next to me. Yeah, there's glitches in the matrix here. Sorry, guys. It used to work. It used to work. Just have to be patient, I suppose. Welcome to my world. I was reading one of the. If you go to Silent Whispers video or his channel, then find this video for the creaking farm. There's a comment that if you use slabs versus these buttons, it works better. But I'm just gonna try to keep working with it. Am I wearing my helmet? Yeah. Okay. Heard a crunch. Heard a crunch. There he goes. Oh, yes, it's working. So you hear that thumping. Just don't turn around. Then you know it's working. Give it a few minutes or a few seconds, and then turn around a little bit, I guess, to check to see if he's gone. Listen to that sound. So creepy. I think that's the idea, because in order for them to attack you, you can't be looking at it. But it takes forever. Let's see if I could check the. Where's 44? There you go. I guess just basically let them keep getting crunched like that, and it'll just keep producing resin. You don't have to destroy them. I don't think. Yeah, just sit here. That's all you got to do. Ooh, I got some resin right there. It's a resin clump. I think that's how the farm works. You don't really need to necessarily kill them. You just have to just get the resin off of them. Let me look up how much clumps I need for a block. How many You know, okay, I'll turn the audio. I'll turn the audio down. Sorry, I'll turn the audio down. Sorry. Apologize. Even that's a little annoying. I know. All right. How many Minecraft resin blocks? Sorry, resin clumps to make blocks. You need 9 resin clumps to make one block. And I think that roof is going to need like, I don't know, 100. I'm assuming. Let me see, two times about 128. I would say 2 stacks, and 9 divided by 64. 9 divided by 64 is, should be the one. Let's see, 64. My math, yeah. 64 divided by 9 is 7. Yeah, it makes sense because 7 times 9 is 63. Um, so I get seven blocks per stack of clumps. 128 divided by 7. I'm going to need 18. I'm going to need 18 stacks of resin clumps to have 2 stacks of blocks. 18 stacks. I need 18 stacks of this. Um, when it gets daytime, what I'm going to do is, because daytime is about 10, and it takes 10 minutes for day and night. You see the stars moving. It's kind of neat. When it hits daytime, I'm going to make some pale oak trees, chop those down, get maybe a stack of those, mix it in with these resin blocks, and then we'll have our Fletcher roof. It's pretty. The pale oak blocks are like white, extremely, very white. It's nice. Pale white, right? Oh boy. So we'll just keep going until daytime. Um, I'm trying to think of interesting things to talk about. Something got what, 8 minutes, man? Um, like I said, I'm not feeling the best right. my my spontaneity is not right, like on the money, 100% on the money. I was watching Adam the Woo. He's in Italy right now. If you get a chance, check out his YouTube channel, Adam the Woo, WOO, and it's phenomenal. He's in Rome, and my God, I would give anything to go over to Europe. It looks so amazing. I mean, anywhere in the world to travel. Ooh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I would love to do, just to travel, just to see around the world, be so amazing. Our country, even the United States itself, when I did truck driving, I mean, I've never been. I'm from New Jersey. I'd never really traveled across country, and my God, even our country is amazing. If you get a chance to travel around the United States, really, really nice. Okay, so we should hear the creaker like disappear. It should be like a bang or whatever, and he's gone because the sun will disintegrate him. So we shouldn't hear him any. There he goes. You hear like a boom, and he's gone. So that's it. And then you see the heart, the color of the heart. It's like a dim color. All right, let's go see if we can go turn this thing off. My God, that's annoying, ain't it? Must be in the front. Must be in the front row. Oh, thank you. Now, if I can just get that back without dying, dropping to my death, that figures. I wonder if I can just pop down and jump out, you know? There we go. Got it back. Hop, and I should get out of here. There we go. I'm telling you, man. I need to get a happy guest for over here, too. See, there's the steamboat. Or a paddle boat. There it is. There's the Haunted Mansion attraction, or Rivers of America, any way you want to put it. Disney World themed XP farm. And drop farm. Any type of stuff they drop. Um, I don't want to go after that oak tree. Let me see if I can just. Ooh, I forgot about the minecart. I should have got plenty of bones for bone meal. Take this and this and this, and let's go get some pale oak blocks. Oh, there's Sabrina. I kept her away because I had the minecart working. And I was in hard mode. I didn't want her to get hurt by the mobs. Look at all these frogs. Look at all these frogs. When the update came with all the frogs, I wanted to made a few, and here they are. Look at these guys, man. It's a swamp. They should generate in the swamp anyway. But I think you have to give them. I forget what you have to give them, and then they'll make more frogs. I can't be still in hard mode, am I? I thought I was in peaceful mode. Let me See if I'm in peaceful mode. Nope. Good thing I checked. Cause yeah, the way you can tell is if your hunger bar starts to diminish, which are those hunches or chicken legs, turkey legs to the right of the XP number in the center of the hotbar. If you start seeing them dimming out, that means you're in like normal survival or hard mode. If you're in peaceful, they should never deplenish. Let me see if I can grow some trees. Get some pale oak blocks. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? I can't use bone. Wait a minute. Maybe I got dye. Maybe this is dye, not bone. Nope, it's bone meal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. Alright, guys, let me. Never assume. Never assume how to grow. Oh, you know what? I need 4 of these. And I keep turning my phone off. I keep forgetting I got. I'm telling you, I'm not feeling good, and my brain is not working properly. Ugh. And the more I concentrate, the more my headache is increasing. That tells you how much I use my brain. My brain. Let me hate to destroy this poor tree. It's beautiful. What I could do is just trim the leaves until I get some more saplings. I'm gonna have to knock this tree down because you don't want to be looking at a bare stump. Let's leave it like that for now. Hello, Sabrina. Hello. See if we can go up here and grow these. Have the frog be on top when this thing grows up. There we go. Hopefully, I get enough saplings. I don't have to keep whacking the other tree. I could mix in spruce as well, but like I said, I did a search on Google for compatible blocks with resin, and I looked at other Minecrafters, and boy, they use this pale oak. Boy, it looked not fletching, but fetching. It looked very fetching, very nice, very attractive. So I'm gonna go there. I could mix in spruce though. Could even do dark oak too. Possibly, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would always say, possibly. Do you think you're as good as me? Possibly. Or as good as Yoda? Possibly. I can't wait. This year coming up, I think we're going to have the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out, and then we're going to have the Ahsoka season 2, and I believe the Mandalorian Grogu movie is a prequel to the season 2 of Ahsoka, which is going to be pretty good. Okay, let's see, we got almost a stack of pale oak, but nice. Got some more. There we go. I should try to patch that tree I messed up. Growing grass, but not the pale oak. Oh, are you kidding me? Thank goodness we don't have to use the workstation to get more bone meal. Look at the pretty flowers. This is a haunted place. It's supposed to be scary, not pretty. Okay, maybe because of this thing here? I don't know. There we go. I think it was because of the scaffolding stopping that thing from growing. Okay. You guys do not understand. Ugh, I got to get to the store and get. I ran out of the sinus medicine yesterday, and now my head is like playing ping. My brain's playing ping pong with my sinuses, like bang, bang, bang. If that's such a thing, or actually, it feels more like billiard balls bouncing around in my head. Not sugar plums. I can tell you that right now. I really do like. I didn't know if I was gonna really appreciate the color, because there's quartz crystal blocks that you can make, which are really pretty. Like almost looks like marble. But this is like right around the same level. So very pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it a lot. Look a lot. All right. I'm just gonna grow one more tree and then gonna. I don't know what we're gonna. I don't know. My head's pounding. I gotta get this house finished, man. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. There we go. All right, let's go and gather up whatever resin I have over there. Maybe I'll use the witch farm for a little bit. Hey, Sabrina, why don't you come with me, sweetie? She'll be fine. I'll keep her over here. Oh, what are you doing in my cart, dude? I'm gonna have to get rid of these things here. Hold on. What you doing in my mine cart? I could push him. I could push him up to the witch thing, but I won't do that. If you put a wow, you normally if you put a lead on him, he pops out of the boat, but apparently not the minecart. Sorry, dude. I don't want to hurt you. No. Oh no. See if I can. Darn it. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So you had to pull him to. You're driving me insane. Maybe you shouldn't be over here to begin with. Let me move. Watch me whack him twice. Let me move this thing away from the tracks. Put him maybe over here. I'm afraid of him bobbing in the water too. Where am I pushing you? Nightmare, I don't know. There's water everywhere. I'll put him over here. Put the brick. Put the lantern back. Put the candle back. That's a young Frankenstein reference. Alright, everything should be hunky dory now. Oh, it's nighttime. That was a nice segue. Let's go over to Creaking Farm. Make some more resin. Then we should have a good amount for the roof. Hopefully. Good. Oh, I gotta put this trident back in. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I gotta turn this thing. I throw this down first, then I turn that on. And you guys do realize I'm not talking to myself, right? Alright, here we go. Pop that down there. Turn that on here. There we go. And I get down here. Look here. Should be good, right? Maybe here. I guess this is guess I was here, I suppose. All right, let's go into hard mode. Cross your fingers. You hear that thing turn on. Here we go. Then we should hear this thumping. Nice. Okay. Don't look at them. Kind of like the Enderman. And that should be increasing. Here we go. Now I need 18 stacks of that clumps, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put you guys through it either until we get 18. I'll just try to get 2 more stacks, and then we'll call it a. We'll go over to the house and try to put whatever I have onto the roof. Anything else to chat about? I don't know. Mission Impossible. What is it? Uh, the last one? I can't think of the last one. I don't know if it's I think it's Dead Reckoning. MI8. It's Final Reckoning. Final Reckoning, because 7 was Dead Reckoning. This is Final Reckoning, and that'll be out December 4th on Paramount. Let's see here. Let me see here. Paramount Plus. So if you get Paramount Plus, you can watch it for free. Well, you pay a subscription, but you can watch on Paramount Plus. It will be December 4th. Love those Mission Impossible movies, man. I think Michael. Tom Cruise did a fantastic. Michael Collins. Tom Cruise did a fantastic job with the Mission Impossible series. Really, really good. And I mean, right up there with the Jason Bourne series. Even though, like in my opinion, the Jason Bourne series has its own feel to it compared to the Mission Impossible, but man, yeah, really, really nice job. Look how the lights are down there. When I finally get this thing paved out and got buildings down there, it'll look really nice with all the different lights. I was mentioning Adam the Woo, and he's in Europe. That's the type of, like in Rome, how European cities or villages are built like that. It's really, really nice with the, because the way feudal Europe was set up, it was like spokes on a wheel, and all the buildings and stuff stemmed from the center out, and the buildings were so tall it was like walls. When you walk down a sidewalk and all, you're encased by buildings, almost like how New York City is in a way, but even more so back in the villages. It's kind of neat, like fairy tale almost. Do you think we have enough? Almost. When I hit 64, I'll stop this and we'll head over to the Fletcher house. I gotta get some sinus medicine, guys. My head is pounding. Yeah. All right, let's go into peaceful mode. So that's how the farm works. I apologize I didn't show you how to build this, but if you look on my channel, my YouTube channel, find the update, because I mark each update with my videos. So like right now, this is episode, I forget, like maybe 13 of the Copper Age, and so you'll find the episode of how I built this in whatever update name. I think it was called the Pale Garden. I think it was called the Pale Garden. And if you look up the Pale Garden, you'll find this build. Let's see how much we have. I can't. I won't be able to. I have to get my shulker. I cannot believe I made a point that I was going to have to get a shulker, and what did I do? What did I not do? So what I should do Just do the exact opposite. Like I'm not going to do anything, and then I'll remember. I don't know. I'm being sarcastic, and I apologize. I should have something over here I can use to bring back that fine stuff. What do I have? Yeah, this is perfect. All right, and I don't need those. That stuff can go back in the chest here. That's what I was using to protect myself. Oop, I don't really need those bones either. All right, have that, and then we go over and pick up that resin and back to the Fletcher house. Then I can turn it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna drop this trident up, trident off up top there, so I don't. Okay, so I don't forget. Um, right, there we go. And then I just gotta go over to the portal, and our rockets are dwindling here. All right, give me a few seconds, and we'll be moving on, folks. Okie dokie. Let's get over to the Fletcher house before I can. So, so I can leave the stream semi-completed. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to cook up this resin. Oh, you know what? It'll go much faster. Hi guys. If I go down to the super smelter, take these with us. You know what? Yeah, I got lava already down there. I'll leave that for that. Waldo. I think that's 15 wide, 15 blocks, and I need 18. I don't know how many stacks. I'm so lost now in my math. I just hope it'll come together. Eventually, it'll come together. As far as today's streamer or so, I don't know, but it'll come together. Figure I'll save the rockets and let you guys see the scenery here. And believe it or not, one man did all this. Yep, I'm a solo streamer, solo player, so this or solo world, so this is all done by me. And that's all my videos on my YouTube channel, so you can watch me actually build all this. Here's the librarians who are waiting for me to finish. It's coming, guys. I promise it's coming. Now, the speed of the super smelter, uh, there's a lot of furnaces. It doesn't mean it's going to be done any faster, but give it a shot, you know? Anything to. It's better than watching one furnace cook the stuff up, you know? So here it is. This is the smelter right here. This is by Shulkercraft on YouTube. So go over to Shulkercraft channel and you can see them build this. And I did it too. I forget which. I think it was when I first. Oops. When I first. 2023 is when I built this. I think. If you look up that season, you'll see me building this. Wait a minute. What did I do with that resin? I never took the resin, did I? I told you I'm not feeling good. Sorry, guys. Man, unbelievable. I just want to go back to the farm real quick. Not the farm, but the house to make sure I didn't leave it over there. I tend to do things without even paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, there's no resin in there. It's it's still back at the witch farm. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. 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 All right. Okay. All right, guys. I'm running out of rockets, dude. Get in the hole. It kind of reminds me when I see machines like this working. If you ever watch Looney Tunes, it's where like Bugs Bunny cartoons and stuff. They have these. Anytime you see machines working in the cartoon, you'll hear the background music, and it I don't get plagiarized by singing it, humming it, but it's pretty funny. Uh, it's always anytime you see a factory in the cartoon or machinery working, they always play this orchestral music in the background. It's kind of like big band music from the 1940s and 50s, and it always goes dun 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 dun. You watch, I'm going to get burnt for doing that. It's just so prominent when when you see. For me, because I grew up watching the Bugs Bunny stuff cartoons. Great system, ain't it? This thing is phenomenal. We'll come back in a little bit. Hopefully, we'll have some. Let me see how many blocks I can get out of this. 36. It's better than what I had. Wait a minute. Oh, it must be copper. I was like, why the resin blocks and the copper ones look, or the ingots look similar? I'm like, hey, I got all this. Yeah, but I do need it for podiums and stuff. See how similar they look to the copper block? Pretty close. Shiny. Alright, I'm not gonna make you guys have to wait till this stuff is done, so let's try to put them in there. I'll try to get some of the pale oak in there as well. And then we'll call it a stream. I grab a little shut eye, it's still nighttime. Oh, Val MC Val says, we are all Val. I had to refresh stream, was silent until I did. I thought we snuck in without you noticing. And I guess you did. I'm sorry, Val. Hi, buddy. Oh, wow. Val rated with 19 raters. Hold on. Oh, my God. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was just mentioning earlier in my stream, I'm about to end the stream soon, but I was mentioning earlier the irony of it. I got a flu shot and now I'm sick. I just think I'm a full time rideshare driver, so I just think I get sick, despite having a flu shot or whatever. But the idea was getting the flu shot to prevent me getting sick, and the irony is I'm sick. So I'm trying to. My brain is not there. I'm trying to reason. For those uh, just joining, thanks to Val. Thank you so much, Val. I'm the Big Red 1967. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday is this world, which is my normal survival world. This is my world spawn where I spawned. I spawned in right down there where that sand is. This is where I spawned in June 7th, 2023. And so that hall right there is for the anyone who subscribes to my stream or follows me on Twitch. I give them honorary statues for being viewers on my stream. I'm a solo Minecrafter player, and these are all members. I call them the Red Rider Group. So if I see your name listed, I'll give you a statue. Like Davey 2015, uh, Rejected Penny 14. These guys actually give me monetary contribution to the stream, which is not necessary, and I gave them diamond for doing so. Let me see if I can find Val's here somewhere. And I'm really happy. Man, I was so shocked. I didn't. I just happened to glance, and I saw that text on my phone. I'm like, oh my God, there's people here. There's Val. There's Val right there, Val MC. And you got gold, buddy. You got gold. Yeah, I apologize. A lot of times I raid other Minecraft streams and I don't stay. But what happens is I'll stream for an hour or two and then upload. And while this stuff is uploading to YouTube, I'm getting a shower and then running out the door to do my rideshare work. And I don't have enough time to. I barely have enough time to do the streaming. And I like doing it. And the reason why I stream is because the original idea was I'm trying to become a full-time comic book artist and animator and freelance on my own. And I'm trying to start an art channel. And I was hoping that this Minecraft channel, when people come to watch this, I would advertise for my art channel. But in the beginning, it worked out really well. I was getting a lot of people, and somehow it just I don't know. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or what, but it just the viewership kind of waned, and I never got back to doing my art. And I need to get back. I really need to get back to doing my art. This right here is. I would tell you about my art channel, but I only have one video. I need to get back and actually do it. This is a Fletcher building. So the Fletcher Villager. I'm actually making a building for the Fletcher Villager. Because when I built this bridge for another Thanksgiving project a while back, I'm like, this is a great place for a Fletcher building. So this year I finally did it, and I'm using resin for the roof. Try to make the same type of pattern as that's the tavern over there, and it's the same type of idea. With the just instead of using steps or stairs, I'm using straight blocks, and but using a creaking farm to get the resin, and it takes a little bit. So I'm trying to combine the resin blocks with pale oak blocks, the white blocks, and I think that's going to turn out pretty well. Um, I should stagger this back because the other side I didn't use stairs for the trim, and I used straight blocks for the trim. So that's why I went higher. So I don't think I need to do that here. I can just do this. But what I was going to do was alternate, because I don't have a lot of resin blocks, with the pale oak, like every other type of thing. So for right now, just to give you guys a flavor what this is supposed to be. And all my live streams on Twitch go up to my YouTube channel, the same name, The Big Red 1967. And so I have over 600 videos there. So if you like what you're seeing, there's a whole lot more over there on my YouTube channel. I did some TikTok. I did some YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But like I said, after a while, I just don't have the time to keep up with all this. I should hire a guy, but guess what? I'm flat broke. All right. Let me see if I can show you guys what this kind of looks like, and then we'll try to get some pale oak in there. And then I gotta go, guys. I really gotta go. I need to go get some sinus medicine so that my head can stop pounding. All right. So that's kind of like what I did over there, and the front is not going to be like that. I'm going to keep decorating it, but I was trying to each stream. I'm trying to get as much stuff done as possible. Kind of like if you see that left side over there. See how the top of the roof goes out like? That's what I'm trying to shoot for over here. Oh, got some more. So, let me see here. It says, uh, I apologize. I'm 58 years old and my eyes are going, and this is on my phone and it's really small. Um, E EVW or EVW says we are all Val, but we're stuck in 10 minutes cooldown. Thank you. Iris Bear says we are all Val. Okay. Trunga says we are all Val, and we says again hi with chickens going back and forth. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Let me just check here. All right. Well, Val is a good person, and I really am such a surprise. Thank you so much, Val. Thank you so very, very much. When I end my stream, well, I guess you're done, so I guess you're not streaming right now. But yeah, man, shout out to Val. Thank you so much, Mr. Val. And I'll be rating somebody as soon as I finish up here. All right, there's my sugar. Let me put this here. I'm not sure. I think it would be better if. Let me see. I want to see what the texture looks like. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go that route. You can't just throw those into a crafter and strip them. You actually have to physically strip them. So we're going to be physically stripping them. The wood, I mean. So here we go. Come on. Time is of the essence. That's a lot of strip. That's a lot of wood. So my idea is alternating between the resin and the oak. And we should be okay. I like that. The texture is amazing. If you ever seen quartz crystal, the quartz crystal pillars, it's like marble. It's almost on the same idea. I was impressed with there's another build, if you look it up, called Valkyrie. It was an N build, and was it 2B2C on YouTube? Number two, letter B, number two, letter C, 2B2. No, yeah, 2B2, something like that. Called Space Valkyrie, and they made this gigantic build in the end. If you ever get a chance to look that up, it's amazing. And that's at one time that's what I was trying to do in my other world is build like a space station in the end using quartz crystal pillars or quartz pillars. And now we got pale oak, so we got even more white stuff to put in there. So let's see if we can alternate. See if that's going to look checkered. I don't know if that's a good thing, but let's give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. I'm not going to be able to get over there, am I? Okay. John Bams is another guy I watch. The energy that man has is amazing. If he could bottle that, man, I'm telling you, the guy would be a gazillionaire. It's going to look ridiculous, but you know something? I don't care. All right, I need to get a system going here. Trying to do this and look at the text here. It says Trunka says a 10-minute raid call. Val says you're very welcome. Thanks, Val. Evie says we were late to put the raid call because of the cooldown for new followers, but we wanted to still do it. Thank you, Evie. Val says the chaos server. Yeah, 2B2T, the chaos server. And Trunga says, I was thinking 2B2T. Yeah, so apparently I didn't, I'm not up on my WoW lore, but, just like Val and other players that do servers, 2B2T was on a server, and there's a lot of interesting things I've heard about that 2B2T, and it's called, I'm trying to think of that term they use, griefing. So people try to try to pull practical jokes and stuff and jump in on a server and do stuff. And allegedly, somebody hey, oh man, where is my bed? Great. I'm sorry. My microphone's not the best. I really apologize. I think it's up here. Now it's snowing. Where is my bed? Where is my bed? I can go over to the tower. There's beds here too. I can go in here. I don't. Do you guys remember where I put my bed? I tend to do that. I tend to throw it down, then I don't pick it up. Sorry, my dudes. I gotta use your bed. This is a cleric tower. At one time, I needed redstone for redstone builds, and you can buy them redstone off these guys. That's why I have a tower here, and find kitties as well. As you can tell, this is not finished yet. It's still in the process. That Oriental build back there is the Shepherd's build. Try to give it. Oh my God! Try to give it a, Asian theme. I'm in peaceful mode right now, so that way I can get builds done. But originally I was just nothing but survival, and yeah, it is what it is. Just want you guys to see the. Oh well, yeah, definitely. Oh no. Hmm. Because I did this in like an odd number, so it might not. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna drive me nuts. I got a little bit of OCD. Oh no. That's Waldo Gas down there. Reason why his name is Waldo because my computer, my Xbox tends to not render him in all the time. Then I'm like, where's Waldo? Hence the name. All right. Let's see if I can do this properly this time. I was also mentioning, I was watching Adam the Woo. If you ever get a chance to watch his channel, he's in Italy right now. Oh my God! If you go, the Italian, not just Italy, but there's all kinds of European country, villages and stuff. That's really neat. The architecture. But if you get a chance, you can see some Italian, architecture. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Uh, Iris Bear says it's an awesome area. Which area is that, Iris? Are you referring? Oops. Nice. Gotta watch where you put the crosshairs. And everything in life, you gotta be careful where you put the crosshairs. What? Okay. I feel like Walter Gas is kind of like my what was it? Ed McMahon from Johnny Carson. For those who don't know who Johnny Carson is, look him up on YouTube. Kind of like Jimmy Kimmel Show, but from the 70s and 60s. He's even older than that. Yeah, I gotta get these blocks closer. This is a little silly. Too silly. Hopefully I can get this finished so you guys are not bored out of your minds. I think I dropped a resin thing down there, didn't I? Yes, I did. I don't have a lot, so I gotta keep track of this stuff. Hmm. I think I was using that for a divider so I knew where the center was of this build for the roof. So, like I said, this was a November project, Thanksgiving, so like fall type of colors. I got brown, orange, and guess now white. um, it's going, in my opinion, it looks like it's going pretty well. The resin blocks, you need 9 resin clumps to make one block. So if you got a creek and farm, you're going to be there for a little bit. But it's worth it. I really, and then if you combine, I'm trying to think, the slabs, the resin brick slabs, you'll get the chiseled version of this block, and it looks really nice. Uh, Iris, Iris says this spawn area. Oh, thanks, Iris. Thank you. I appreciate that. When I was a kid growing up, I'm an only child, so that so my imagination was my best friend. So growing up in the 70s, we didn't have the internet or any of that stuff, but you had what they call action figures, and I would make all types of like cities in a way with the action figures and whatever play sets came with it. So I've actually been doing this all in a way all my life, building like structures like this and stuff, or ideas of a city. And it when I'm building this stuff, it's like I'm imagining in my head, is this a place where I would like to be? Is this a place where I would like to live? And that's how I get inspired. It's very meditative too. Once you start getting into, like for me, once I start getting into it, oh my god, then like time would just fly by and I wouldn't even know. Same thing with like when I'm doing the art and stuff too. It's the same idea. Want to see me ride water? Oh no! I thought I had to click on them. Hold on, hold on. Maybe I got a little bit of lag here. I don't know. Come on, man. No! There we go. Ah, let me take my helmet off. I was wearing that when I was doing the Cregan farm. All right, and we're up. It's like a hot air balloon. It's almost like the if you ever seen the when you go to villages and they have the stands for the villagers, and they have those like the with the wool. It has that appearance. That way, I can don't have to sit at that Cregan farm for too long, get on those blocks. But that's the idea, man. That's the idea. I really appreciate you guys being here. I would be here longer, man, but I'm not feeling my best right now, unfortunately. If I knew you guys were coming, it would have made a difference. I'm still feeling pretty horrible. Up there is the flying ship. It's a steampunk flying ship. If you go to YouTube channel Enigma Man, he built this. Well, he didn't build this ship. I used his video to build this ship, and the all that blimp area is snow blocks. Inside there is a creeper farm, and so it produces creepers and a mob farm with bones and raw, rotten flesh and all that stuff. And check out my YouTube videos. You can see me build this. I think I did a TikTok. You can see a quick little snippet of me doing that. All the different platforms it uses my name, the Big Red 1967. Let's see here. Iris says dolls. Tonga says nice landing to the to Waldo, and Iris says thanks for streaming. Thank you. And that also, by the way, that face over there as the clock. So one day I'll get back to that and make it. Each little block in there will light up for the hour or the day, and I gotta get back to that so you guys can actually watch that. All right, let me see if I find you guys a raid. Thanks again, Val. I appreciate it. Let me go find you guys a nice raid. You can continue the Minecraft theming for the day. We have the hash hack, or the hashak. We have Mr. Solev, the precision snipes, the camo 6, the K master. I'm trying to see if I see anybody that's part of my stream. I don't see anybody. All right, let's go to the top and let's go with Hashak. Um, all right, see if I can get in Hashak's room. I always try to go into another Minecrafter's room unless it's an art stream. I see an art stream there. All right, we'll be in Hashak's and we'll be speaking English, so I guess you guys will be okay. And we'll be in there in a few seconds. You guys have a fantastic Wednesday. GG's. Have a great Thanksgiving if I don't see you soon. Well, I'll try to be back Friday for my hardcore stream. If not, I'll be back next Monday. Check out my YouTube channel, The Big Red 1967. You'll see all these videos. And pass on the note. Share them, you guys, so people know I'm here. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for being here.